Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to one of my favorite videos to film, which are anti-hauls. And this will be my anti-haul number, do I know how to count? Number 3. And I'm so excited, so excited. I haven't done one in a while, which is why I thought it was a perfect time to go ahead and do another one. So I'm going to start off. I was gonna save this product for last, but I feel like it's the product that makes me cringe the most, honestly. And that is a Victoria Beckham times Estee Lauder beauty box. Now, I don't even know how to start with this. Like, okay, I get Victoria Beckham is like, you know, Victoria Beckham, and Estee Lauder is a very well-known brand. But tell me why this beauty box. Now, first I'm going to mention, I thought this beauty box was $150 when I was browsing through Sephora, you know, looking at stuff, and for my anti-haul, I was like, you know, I wouldn't buy this, I wouldn't buy that. So I saw this beauty box and I was like, $150, you know, that's a lot. But I also saw the products that were inside. I was like, oh, you know, maybe it's a good deal. And then, so mind you, I read $150. I did like a double, triple check on this when I realized that the actual price for this beauty box was $1,500. Like, what the f was my first reaction. My second reaction was to do the double take. I was like, what? Like, excuse me? Did I read that right? Like, I mean, I know I didn't read that right the first time because I thought it was $150. But when I read $1,500, I was like, you know what? I would like to see the list of people who bought it. Please, let me see the list of people who actually bought that beauty box for $1,500, because holy balls. I think I'm still like, I still can't process it. Like, a beauty box for $1,500. I wouldn't pay not even those $150 that I thought it was at the beginning. Like, no, I don't have anything against her. I actually was a big fan of the Spice Girls when I was younger. But I just thought that was not a little too much, a lot too much. Like, a lot. Let me know your thoughts specifically on this product, the first product. And I felt like, I was like, I'll save it for the end, but no, this needed to be the first product that I talk about. So let me know what you think about that, and if you would buy it. If you would buy it, cool. Let me know. Now, moving on, let's get on to the normal stuff. The second product is Too Faced Boss Lady Beauty Agenda, and this retails for $58. Now, I don't feel like the price is necessarily bad because I feel like it has a good amount of products. It has a palette, it's like the agenda, and it has a few more things. But I just feel like I always tell you guys, Too Faced products in the holidays, everyone knows this, that they're not really good products. It seems like a lot of their products are made in China for the holiday collections, and it doesn't have the same quality as other Too Faced products, specifically the palettes and eyeshadows. So that's one reason, the whole reason, why I'll be skipping that. Next, the Tarte Limited Edition Treasure Box Collector Set, which retails for $59. Again, I just feel like the whole Tarte and Too Faced thing comes hand in hand. I just feel like their stuff just is the same for the holidays. you know, it's just in different packaging, but essentially everything, the colors and all that just looks the same, and it's kind of boring in my opinion.
Again, you guys know these anti-hauls. This is my opinion. If you don't like it, that's totally fine. We all have different opinions. Don't come for me in the comments.
Moving on, Natasha Denona green and brown, purple and blue eyeshadow palettes. Again, these palettes retail for $239, and I feel like that's the main reason that I just have to pass on them. I could do a whole haul of a bunch of makeup goodies for that price, the $239 for one palette. And I know a lot of people say like her eyeshadows are amazing, da 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 da. But I mean, a lot of eyeshadows are just eyeshadows, and you can get some really good dupes for Natasha Denona shadows and like half of the price. So I mean, maybe in the future I'll give in and I'll buy one, but I didn't give in and buy the other one that I talked about that I wouldn't purchase. And that was one that I really really wanted. So like these other ones, they're nice, the colors are pretty and stuff. The thing is, there's only a few colors that I'm really drawn to, so I feel like I wouldn't get a really good well-rounded use out of a palette. Like for example, let me show you this palette because it's the one I used today and it's sitting here. Like this is a well-rounded palette for me because I would use, and I have actually used the majority, like 90% of the shadows in this palette, I've used it. So that's a well-rounded palette. The Natasha Denona palettes are like some pops of color that look super awesome. Those are the ones that I'm drawn to. The other ones are just like, meh. Like, so it's just the price point for that and what I feel like I'm actually going to be using. It's like, no. I saw that she came out with two little palettes. Like maybe I feel like I'll try those so I can see the formula of the eyeshadows, and maybe I'll feel like the other palettes that have like 5 shadows that I like are worth $239, which I doubt it. Moving on, the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks Trio, which is $54. I mean, everyone has been talking about Fenty Beauty. I personally just purchased the foundation because you guys know me, I like to wait to see all the reviews, and I base my purchases off all the reviews I watch. I watch bad reviews and I watch good reviews. I watch reviews from people who got the product sent to them, and I watch reviews from people who bought the products themselves. That's how I base my purchases for super popular makeup that comes out. And I only picked up the foundation because I felt like that's the only thing that interested me, really, like truly interested me, from all the reviews I watched. So anyways, the Matchstick Trios, I just didn't like the texture of them when I swatched them in store. When I purchased the foundation, I swatched those and I just didn't like the texture. So I felt like it wouldn't go good with my skin, and I wouldn't like it personally on my skin. So that's why I'll be skipping those. Marc Jacobs, the Wild Iconic eyeshadow palette. Now this palette retails for $99. Now Marc Jacobs palettes, eyeshadows, makeup is high end. So I can definitely say that I feel like $99 for a palette is a lot more reasonable. Like in a sense, it's a lot more reasonable than $239. The reason I'll be skipping this palette, because even though I do like some of the shades in this palette, and I was like, oh my gosh, it'll be cool to try out the eyeshadows for a first time from this palette because I like a lot of them, but the packaging, it just put me off. I feel like we were back in 2000 when everybody was wearing zebra everything, and everything was zebra. And mind you, I was and I had everything zebra as well. Like my comforter, my curtains, my purses, like room decor, clothes, like tops. I even had some sandals that I just threw away like recently from like way back in the day, and they were all zebraed out. So I just felt like the packaging was a little cheapish looking, like the silver zebra print. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I feel like it just looks like a cheap palette to me, and that's just my opinion. The eyeshadows look amazing and they swatch beautifully because I swatched them in store. But the palette just put me off. Like, I don't feel like I want to spend those $100 and have that cheap looking palette. That's just my opinion. I feel like I have to say that after everything. Like, it's my opinion. If you have a different opinion or you have this palette and you love it, that's amazing. I personally do want the palette, but I'm just skipping it because of the palette. I don't like it enough. I don't like the palette, like the actual packaging of the palette. I don't like it enough to spend $100. Next, Marc Jacobs Cat Meow Lipstick 5-piece set. This retails for $45, which was a good price. I thought it was a really good price until I saw the size of the lipsticks. They're like this what is it called? This sample liquid lipstick from Tarte is bigger than the actual Marc Jacobs lipsticks. You get barely, I would say the amount of lipstick you get is like the size of my nail. But it's a really cool design they did. Anyways, so yeah, I thought the price was decent. It was good until I saw the size of the lipsticks, and I just felt like I know a lot of people don't go through lipsticks, but I mean, you could have gave a little extra more. Like, yeah, that's basically it for this anti-haul. Again, let me know your thoughts on the Victoria Beckham box collection for $1,500. I feel like that's what I would like the comments to be debating on or talking about. Also, I have this idea, and I've had it for a while now already. I was thinking of doing like a reverse anti-haul, or like the opposite of an anti-haul. I wouldn't know what to call it though, but I wanted to talk about all the Sephora collection products. I've seen them in store and I've read the reviews, seen them online, and I kind of wanted to do, like I said, like a reverse anti-haul and talk about the Sephora collection sets that I feel are really worth it and that I would recommend, or that I would buy / have on my wish list type of thing. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing a video like that, and I would have it up for you guys as soon as possible, because you guys know those gift sets go out pretty quickly, especially now that the holidays are right around the corner, literally. So let me know your thoughts on that as well. Thank you so much for watching and your support. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And with that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.